Honestly, though, you have played the game for a long time. Don't you have anything else to do with your time?
Welcome to MojoPlays, and today we're breaking through the screen and talking directly to you, yes you Mark, as we look at the 10 best fourth wall breaks in Metal Gear Solid games. Hideo Kojima is a master of messing with gamers, and these are some of our favorite times he broke from the script to address the player directly.
They played us like a damn fiddle!
What was the biggest fourth wall break in gaming you've ever experienced? Let us know in the comments below. Before we begin, we publish new content all week long, so be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos. Swapping discs. Metal Gear Solid 4, Guns of the Patriots.
Everything all right, Snake?
I was having that dream again.
Technology marches ever forward, and the Metal Gear series is certainly a strong believer in its advancements. The original Metal Gear Solid was such an ambitious game it couldn't be contained on a single PS1 disc, and towards the end of the game, players would have to swap to disc number 2. For many PlayStation owners, this was nothing new as many games at the time required multiple discs to play. Kojima decided to have a little fun with this fact in Metal Gear Solid 4 Guns of the Patriots during Snake's return to Shadow Moses. Otacon will call Snake and advise him that he needs to switch to disc 2 before realizing the game is now on a Blu-ray disc that can hold far more data, and even goes on a small tangent praising the new technological advancements of Blu-rays.
Huh? Oh, wait! We're on PlayStation 3! It's a Blu-ray disc. Dual layered, too. No need to swap.
Damn it, Otacon! Get a grip!
Meryl's Codec. Metal Gear Solid.
Who are you?
I was really impressed with the way you busted yourself out of there.
The one from the prison?
You're the Colonel's niece, Meryl, right?
One of Kojima's earliest fourth wall breaks to take the game into the real world, players first meet Meryl after the DARPA chief's death, and a heated gun battle ensues. Shortly after, players were instructed to contact Meryl to meet up with her to retrieve a PAL card to advance further into the facility. Colonel Campbell instructed players to find Meryl's codec number on the back of the CD case. Now, bear in mind, this was before the internet was readily available, so these instructions made little sense to many gamers. What the game was instructing players to do was literally pick up the game case and find the screenshot on the back in which Snake is talking to Meryl over codec. For those who rented the game, like me, and didn't have access to the case, this was where the game stalled for a lot of players.
So what now? You want to quit?
I can't quit. I can't allow myself to quit now.
The good old days. Metal Gear Solid 4, Guns of the Patriots.
It's Snake. I'm in front of the disposal facility.
Excellent, Snake.
Metal Gear Solid 4 Guns of the Patriots is a love letter to the series and features a myriad of callbacks and direct references to previous entries in the series. One of the more amusing ones comes late in the game when players return to Shadow Moses. Players are dropped into the opening area of the first Metal Gear Solid game, and numerous flashbacks and ghostly voices from that first Shadow Moses mission are sure to stir up fond memories for longtime fans. If players move the camera to an overhead view mimicking the perspective of the first Metal Gear Solid and run around for a bit, Snake will comment,
Overhead view. Just like old times. Now you're talking. Overhead view. That's more like it.
It's a clever nod to the series' earliest roots, and players are even given a trophy for their nostalgia. Upset Stomach. Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake Eater. We've already established how much Kojima loves to break the fourth wall, but in some cases it's not always easily noticeable. One of the main gameplay mechanics of Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake Eater is the camouflage system, in which Snake needs to routinely change his camo gear to blend in with his surroundings. Couple this with the need to eat much of the wildlife and fauna you come across during your playthrough, and some gamers discover that if you feed Snake and then go into the camo menu and spin Snake around for a bit and then immediately exit back to the game, Snake will puke his guts out. Not only that, but this detail can be used during gameplay, as patrolling soldiers will actually slip and fall on Snake's vomit. Only a madman could think of something like this, and we love him all the more for it. Beyond Death. Metal Gear Solid 4: Guns of the Patriots.
Rose, I keep getting these visions of being stabbed to death whenever I see a knife. It's not quite deja vu, but just seeing one of those things gives me a feeling like I'm being stabbed.
Death is inevitable in any video game, and the Metal Gear Solid series is no different. Whether it was a careless mistake, the choice to run in guns blazing, or you simply mistimed an enemy patrol, Snake has certainly had his fair share of deaths throughout the many entries in the beloved series. Metal Gear Solid 4: Guns of the Patriots makes those deaths carry a bit more weight, however, in that after Snake perishes at the hands of an enemy and then immediately calls Rose upon reloading the game, sometimes Snake will comment about how he had a weird dream in which he died by whatever weapon did him in before the game reset. It's a wonderful little detail, even if it does make us wonder if our mistakes are leading to Snake having a severe case of PTSD every time we reload the last checkpoint.
Rose, something's going on. I've been getting this weird feeling, like I died once already, and it was from a gunshot. Just seeing an enemy carrying a gun has been putting me on edge.
I'll know. Metal Gear Solid.
We're short-handed, so make this little torture show of yours as short as possible.
Torture? This is an interrogation.
As you wish. See you later, brother.
By the time Snake is captured by Sniper Wolf and then handed, get it, over to Revolver Ocelot for interrogation, it's safe to say that Ocelot has a score to settle. Before attempting to torture Snake, Ocelot will not only criticize Snake that it's been a while since he last saved his game, how about that? A fourth wall break before a fourth wall break. He'll warn Snake that if he tries to use auto-fire during his attempts to resist the shock treatments,
Don't even think about using auto-fire, or I'll know.
if the player does attempt to use auto-fire, Ocelot will simply up the voltage and kill Snake, leaving Liquid cursing Ocelot for his carelessness. Players are given even more incentive to resist the torture, because if they don't submit, then Meryl's life is spared and the player unlocks the true canonical ending to the game.
So, where to, Snake?
Hideo Recruitment. Metal Gear Solid Peace Walker.
Confirmed. The target is safe.
The Metal Gear series is Hideo Kojima's baby, his life's work up until his split with Konami, and he genuinely loves making video games. So it was only a matter of time before he ended up in them as well. In Metal Gear Solid Peace Walker, one of the most interesting new mechanics, at the time, was the recruitment of enemy soldiers to work on your mother base while you're on mission. One of these soldiers you're able to recruit is Hideo himself, labeled as Game Designer in his profile. Kojima would take this cameo a step further in Metal Gear Solid 5 Ground Zeroes, in which Snake must actually rescue Hideo from the prison camp, and upon reaching the chopper, chastise the player by stating,
"What took you so long?"
Time Paradox. Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake Eater.
Snake, what have you done? You changed the future. You've created a time paradox.
Time travel is a tricky business. Make one wrong decision and the ramifications can be catastrophic. Making a game that takes place in the earliest point of an established timeline can be even more difficult given player agency over many of the game's scenarios. Kojima and his team found a clever workaround for this eventuality, however. If the player were to accidentally, or purposely, we don't judge, kill a character or ancestor of a character that is still around in the modern entries, they would create a time paradox and an instant game over. This was used to great effect in both Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake Eater and Metal Gear Solid 5 The Phantom Pain, in which both games would give players the opportunity to accidentally kill Revolver Ocelot, who is very much alive and pivotal to the plot of later entries in the series.
You just killed Ocelot.
Psycho goes psycho. Metal Gear Solid.
You doubt my power? Now, I will show you why I am the most powerful practitioner of psychokinesis and telepathy in the world.
The fourth wall break that started it all. Gamers in 1998 were fully unprepared for what Kojima had in store for them. There had been numerous moments where the characters were aware they were in a game, see our earlier entries, but this one took things a step further. Showcasing his psychic abilities, Psycho Mantis would vibrate gamers' controllers with his mind, or even freakier still, read their memory card and call them out for other Konami games they had played. Shattering the fourth wall completely, the easiest way to beat Psycho Mantis was to swap controller ports to prevent Mantis from predicting Snake's attacks. Kojima would revisit this fourth wall break by reviving Psycho Mantis in Metal Gear Solid 4, in which he gets frustrated by the fact he can't read the player's memory card due to games now being saved to the console hard drive.
What? Where is your data? Where is it saved? It's memory card. Damn, your skills have improved, or rather, your hardware.
Simulation within a simulation. Metal Gear Solid 2: Sons of Liberty. The mother of all fourth wall breaks broke not only gamers' minds, but poor Raiden's as well. As if running around completely naked and afraid wasn't bad enough, the two people who have been with you throughout your entire mission begin acting strangely. And strangely doesn't even begin to describe it. Kojima really wanted to nail home the fact that Raiden's mission was a simulated recreation of the Shadow Moses incident, and there was no better way than to create a simulation within a simulation. Colonel Campbell and Rose begin saying things that don't make any sense before the game actively begins fighting against the player, making them believe their file is corrupted and instructing the player to
Raiden, turn the game console off right now.
What did you say?
The mission is a failure. Cut the power right now.
What's wrong with you?
Don't worry, it's a game. It's a game just like usual.
Even today, it's a mind trip, especially for those unprepared. Do you agree with our picks? Don't forget to stick around and check out our other videos on MojoPlays.